I want to show you an article from livescience.com. It comes under Physics and Mathematics, subsection Quantum Physics, published in August of 2023. Quantum yin-yang shows two photons being entangled in real time. Would you look at that? A holographic image of two entangled photons. Doesn't it remind you of a familiar symbol? That's right, it's the yin and yang symbol. Scientists have used a first-of-its-kind technique to visualize two entangled light particles in real time, making them appear as a stunning quantum yin-yang symbol. The new method, called biphoton digital holography, uses an ultra-high-precision camera and could be used to massively speed up future quantum measurements. How is it possible that the yin and yang symbol was created and had been in use since 4,000 years ago, when there were no such fancy computers and equipment back then? And does it speak to the truth behind metaphysics that people have long ridiculed as mere superstition for just as long? Recent scientific studies such as this are forcing people to take a different look at metaphysics instead of dismissing this ancient knowledge. I'm certain that as technology advances, more proof will come up in future to validate the truth of metaphysics. So, what exactly is discovered in this photograph of the yin and yang particles? Allow me to simplify it for you. We take two entangled particles and separate them. When one of the two particles receives certain changes to it, the other particle will show the exact same changes, even when they are 10 miles or a million miles apart. The reason is that they are connected by energy that is not affected by time and space. And it is the exact same principle with metaphysics. We human beings are entangled with the celestial elements, which are the stars and planets in space. When changes take place in the celestial elements, similar corresponding changes will also happen to us. Humans are connected to the celestial elements by energy. This truth has been revealed to people since ancient times, and scientific research is just beginning to unveil it. Metaphysics is a thorough study of the energy and its impact on people's lives. By observation over thousands of years, we have accurately mapped out the path of the celestial elements in our sky. The celestial elements move in a fixed cycle. As such, we are able to know the precise sequence of the different energies in advance. Thus, we can foretell the future of anyone based on this sequence. At the end of this video, do take a moment and head over to my site by clicking the link below. There are loads more information on metaphysics on my site. You can also buy expert readings from me. My readings are based on practical, in-depth solutions to your real-world problems that you can put to use immediately. I don't provide mysterious or profound information that are of no use to you. There are only two cycles in energy transfer. One is the circle of growth. Two is the pentagram of subjugation. Both cycles are working at the same time. For example, when wood is dominant in the first half of 2024, it provides fuel to the fire elements. At the same time, wood is also subjugating or controlling the earth elements. This means that your wood and fire elements in the birth chart are made stronger, while the earth elements are made weaker simultaneously. In the second half of 2024, earth energy is dominant. Therefore, the earth and metal elements in your chart are strengthened, while your water elements are weakened. I'm going to explain how to easily remember the two different cycles. Let's start with the circle of growth. We burn wood to create fire. Next, fire produces ashes that can be dumped in the earth. Then, people dig in the earth to find metal. A cool metal surface draws water from the air and condenses into water droplets. Finally, water allows wood to flourish. Wood is used to fuel fire, and the cycle goes on. Now we get to the pentagram of subjugation. For a long part of human history, people have always driven wooden stakes into the earth to hold back the soil. Thus, wood controls earth. Earth is used to dam up water bodies to create a reservoir. This one's easy. Water puts out fire. Fire, when applied to metal, melts it. Metal is made into sharp tools that can cut down wood. I'm going to explain the sequence that the elements appear in nature. The most commonly known sequence is that of the 12 zodiac animals. Did you know that the months of the year also follow the same zodiac sequence? Before the introduction of the Western calendar, zodiacs were also used to mark the different seasons. The first month of the Western calendar year always begins with Tiger, followed by Rabbit and Dragon. These 3 months mark the spring season. The wood element is strongest in the spring. Summer starts with snake, then horse and goat. The fire element is dominant in summer. Autumn begins with monkey, then rooster and dog. The metal element dominates autumn. Winter commences with pig, followed by rat and ox. The water element is strongest in winter. You will notice there is a break between every season that's marked by Earth. Because as the season winds down and transitions to the next, all things that perish are returned to Earth. It ensures a clean slate at the end of every cycle in order to produce new life. Let's recall the elemental relationships covered in my previous video. I'm going to dive deeper into this concept. For a wood element daymaster, water elements that appear in the birth chart and phases are categorized as its resource type elements. Other wood elements would be its peer type. Both water and wood provide energy to the daymaster, so resource and peer type elements are favorable for a wood daymaster that is weak. Click the top right button to view my previous video on how to check if your daymaster is strong or weak. For the same wood daymaster, it supplies energy to the output type element, which is fire in its case. The wood daymaster controls the earth element, thus earth is its wealth type element. Metal, in turn, controls the wood daymaster, so metal is categorized as its officer type. The output, wealth, and officer type elements remove energy from the daymaster, so they are only usable by a strong or balanced daymaster. A weak daymaster that encounters these 3 types in a given phase or year is going to face related problems in his life. For a fire daymaster, its resource type element is wood. Peer type is also fire. Output type is earth. Wealth type is metal. Officer type is water. For an earth daymaster, its resource type is fire. Peer type is earth. Output type is metal. Wealth type is water. Officer type is wood. For a metal daymaster, its resource type is earth. Peer type is metal as well. Output type is water. Wealth type is wood. Officer type is fire. For a water daymaster, its resource type is metal. Peer type is water too. Output type is wood. Wealth type is fire. Officer type is earth. Although we use metaphysics mostly to foresee the future events of our lives, our birth charts can tell a great deal about our personality and character. How do we determine the most dominant part of our character? First, we look at the season of the birth chart. This is the element which is in the bottom of the month pillar. As you can recall, this element holds the most weight in calculating the strength of your daymaster. Next, we see which elements are grown by the season. For example, if the season is an earth element, it provides energy to both the earth and metal elements elsewhere in the chart. Thus, both earth and metal elements are the most dominant in the birth chart. From there, we look at what these dominant elements represent in the elemental relationship, and you will find out how other people view you. In the upcoming videos, I will be exploring the different elemental relationships that form a person's character. So, do subscribe and keep a lookout for my new series.